some sort of delivery. This is obviously not CEX. However, I am going to CEX today and my PO box, and I think there should be about 3 parcels there. Special times. Let's go. But I don't know what's in here. I know that it's from My Protein. I know it's a new product, and it's decently heavy. Let's crack it open and find out what the gist is. If you see my feet, no you didn't. You don't get those for free. Could I have used a smaller knife? Probably. Okay. Smooth. Very smooth. Something new. So, Impact Whey Protein with chocolate flavour, chocolate caramel, with chocolate flavour pieces, chocolate caramel flavour. It's a protein shake. It's got added crunchy pieces, it says along the bottom here, right? Very cool, but you drink these. How can you have pieces in it? I don't want to choke on a bit of crunchy. I'll give that a try later, but for now, let's see what else is in here, because there is a bit more. We got... Oh no. Oh dear. We got some shorts. I do not wear shorts. Not once in my entire life. And finally, a t-shirt. You know what? That could be cool. I don't know if I've got this one. Try that one later. Can't right now, my hair's wet. Ruby, there's a sausage dog being walked. Come here. There's a sausage dog. It's one of you. She doesn't want to get out of bed. You look so hard done by, but you also look so comfortable. Are you having fun? You never just sprint out to see the camera. Come see the camera. Come say hello. Din 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 din. Din din din. No? Maybe later. As I'm filming this, it's just shy of 3 PM, so I have interrupted her afternoon nap, and I don't think she likes that I've interrupted her afternoon nap. I'm curious to try this whey, but I also need to have a different whey first, because I need the one with the creatine in. So I should be having this one, chocolate chip cookie flavour, because it contains creatine as well. 2 birds, 1 stone. Somebody asked me in my DMs something along the lines of, if I drink protein powder and also take creatine, what's the benefit of a protein powder with creatine in? It's all in one, innit? There's nothing magical. It's like when you go out drinking, you could have a shot of vodka and a Diet Coke, or you could put them together and achieve the same effect. But now, before we head out, the traditional soft-baked cookie. Code Cayle, by the way. Code Cayle. Okay, errand number 1. I need to go to the pharmacy on behalf of my mother to get some of her medication, because she got out of hospital on Sunday, and one of the medications that she was prescribed on Sunday, the pharmacy has just not had in, and it's Thursday. So we've got an owing slip. Again, they keep saying, oh, it should be here tomorrow. We go back, it's not. So this is a bit of a problem now. The woman nearly died a week ago and she's not been able to get her medication. Fantastic, great. And the pharmacy was like, we were like, well, can we just try a different pharmacy? So they've got it. They're like, oh, no, because we've already part fulfilled the first one, so the original prescription's gone. You'd have to go back to the hospital with your mother to get a new prescription. I was like, oh, great, so that's not an option, really. So one thing they have been doing is giving her, like, rather than the full dosage, they've been giving her several of a lower dosage and just having her take more pills. All right, let's go do that. Then PO box, then CEX, then home. And maybe my mother's at some point. Depending on the medication situation, I suppose. Mission accomplished, but the guy in there nearly went funny with me because he was like, oh, what's the address? And I was like, oh no. Because my mother's moved and I don't know the new address. The old address was my old address, so of course I knew that, but like, I don't know the exact house number and road name. And it's weird where my mother lives. There's like 3 road names because it's a bit like it's kind of like an old people's estate. So there's like the road name, there's the house name, there's the street name. It's a load of waffle. So it took a minute and he was like, oh, what's a date of birth? And I was like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I was like, oh, okay. He was like, yeah, I don't know what medication's in there, mate, but I promise it ain't for me. Come on. Right, so we got it. Now into town. Next step. Right, into the Pier Box shop we go. Here's hoping. It's very windy today, it's cold. I also see a different member of staff. I've never seen a different member of staff. Alrighty then, first time I've been in this CEX in a while, or in any CEX to be fair. It's been a bit. Granted, this weekend we're going to go on a bit of a trip out again to Stoke and hope that we can find some things that I'm supposed to be able to find that are in stock. But yeah, check this out. Coraline for DS and Wii, both quite expensive. I'm pretty sure that Coraline for the PlayStation 2 is one of the more expensive PlayStation 2 games that there is. And you know what? I bet it's actually a decent game, because Coraline's aesthetic seems like it would lead itself quite well to sort of a nice haunted house-esque style game, perhaps. I don't know. I wish there was more like haunted house style games. Some sort of cozy, small environments. I remember just the Monster House game on PS2 being kind of like that. I didn't get very far because it was scary. I searched on YouTube the other day. The whole game is like 2 hours. So I reckon at some point we'll do that for the gamelog this year, because 150 games to beat a 2-hour game cannot be complained about. So there is that. Check this out though. Still so many front-facing games. It hurts my feelings when I see front-facing games, because front-facing games, you know what that means, right? It means not a lot of stock. It means they don't have very much stuff. And I feel like this CEX in particular has just not had very much stuff now in like 3 or 4 months. There wasn't too much new stuff until I got round to, say, the PS3 section in a moment. A lot of GTA though, just noticed. A lot of GTA. Pretty sure you could probably get every PS2 GTA in this CEX. I remember when I was hunting for them, one of them I had to get on eBay, because it was kind of difficult to find otherwise. The rest of them though were kind of fairly common. But yeah, I don't really have too much on my list right now. My list is dwindling because, well, when you buy 100 games a month, you quickly run out of games that you need to buy, and at some point just start buying things you don't need. But I won't dob those people in. So we got, when am I going to show it? Because obviously I'm recording this in post. There was something quite cool that had appeared at this CEX that technically is on my list, but only because I need the replacement case. Here you go, Afro Samurai. I have this game, but my case is one of those that I replaced for myself, and therefore I need an original case again, and 20 quid for what is effectively a case kind of hurts my feelings. Well, I got a few things from CEX, but my bag is absolutely full from the PO box, so God knows what's in here. Alright, next stop, my mother's house, and I need to get a move on, because according to my SD card, I only have 9 minutes worth left of recording space, which is crazy, because this is a 0.5 terabyte SD card, which means I've not cleared it in a while. So let's go, because I need to film the unboxings. A random cat has wandered into my mother's flat. Look at this. It was... Hello. Are we friends? I got bit the other day, so like, please don't hurt me. I'm not having a good week for random animals. It's nudging Millie's statue. Hello. You know, Mr. Random Cat, you look a little bit like Elon would give you a salute. Hello. Like, what's with the tash? Do you give a paw? Ruby'd give me a paw. Never had a cat. Seemed like they'd be a bit destructive. Hit and miss with cats. He's rubbing itself on my legs. This is the friendliest cat I've ever known. I've never met it before. This is not my mother's cat. My mother does not have pets. This cat just wandered in. Hello. Little Hitler cat. Yeah, he likes this. Okay, I'm home. We eventually got the cat out. That was harder than we expected. Don't know whose cat that was. My mother tried to explain where the owner of the cat lives to go and get the owner to come get the cat, because the cat would not leave. But eventually the cat left. Anyway, let's go through everything we got today. So, first of all, I'll show you the what I got from CEX. So we got Dying Light: The Following Enhanced Edition, which I am really hoping that the DLC, as in the following and all that sort of thing, is on the disc. Else, this was a sink of £4. Typically, CEX is pretty good with that. Typically, when there are 2 different editions of a game and one comes with DLC when it's brand new and one doesn't, it will say no DLC on the CEX version and they'll charge the price of the regular version. For example, Fallout 4 Game of the Year edition and regular Fallout 4 are both sold as Fallout 4 in CEX because it's a code and not on the disc. I'm hoping that this is on the disc. Being as the disc has got art on it that says Enhanced Edition, I think it's probably on the disc, in which case good. I could have sworn I owned Dying Light physically, but apparently I didn't, and that annoys me. I do now. Dying Light's a great game. Then, the Back to the Future trilogy. Now, typically, I prefer getting things singularly, because it just looks nicer on the shelf and it's better for videos to have them next to each other for like displaying a franchise. But Back to the Future, for some reason, along with Star Wars, is kind of difficult to find singularly. And this pops up in my local CEX for £8. And £8 for the 3 Back to the Future is pretty cool. Let me make you feel old for a second here, perhaps. You know in Back to the Future 2 when they go to the future? They go to the year 2015. The future from Back to the Future 2 is 10 years ago. I remember in 2015 when, like, social media nerds like I was obviously, like, 17, so it wasn't as big of a deal for me. No, I was nearly an adult. Oh my god. Oh, existential dread. But anyway, I remember back in 2015 when people made a big deal about it being Back to the Future year, and now it's 2025. Christ. Anyways, we've also got a handful of stuff to open up. I've got a massive ass box, which I think I'll save till last. That did a lot of shaking. You know, I could have sworn there was more than this. I think something may have fallen out in the car. So we got this big heavy box, and I have no idea what's in there. I swore there was 3 packages. Oh no, there is one. It's just buried in old CEX receipts. And we got this one. So we got this one, and I'm a smidge concerned about that loose disc. So I'm going to do that one first, and the big box. We'll do the big box last. So usually this is where I try and record 2 clips, one for TikTok, one for YouTube at the same time, but it's really hard to do that, so I'm just going to record for YouTube and then do one for TikTok later. So this is like an Amazon letter thing. Let's have a look what's in here, shall we? First of all, do we have any letters? I need to get a move on. We are running out of time. Oh, that's interesting. Somebody has ordered this. Oh, hang on. Don't want to see a spoiler. I think it's directly from CEX. Rayman 10th Anniversary. Comes with Rayman, Rayman Revolution, and Rayman 3. This is something I didn't own, which is very rare to get. This is cool. It's sadly come off of the spindle, but it looks to be okay. That's interesting. Somebody's addressed it to King Cayle. So this is actually, looking at the letter, somebody has bought this directly off CEX's website, specifically to come to my PO box, which I'd never considered it is something people could do, but, you know, good idea. And in which case, thank you for that, bro, because somebody spent, like, £3 on delivery. And I tell you what, I can't stand doing that. Like, I lose my lid over having to pay delivery at CEX because it's £3 per item. Although this doesn't say that there was a delivery cost. I don't know. Strange. But yeah, thank you to whoever that was from. I usually like it when people send me stuff if they leave like a note saying who they were so I know who to thank. So if that was you, whoever's maybe watching this, thank you. Next up we'll do the next singular parcel. PS2 games are stressful because I've run out of PS2 space. Right. Okay, we've got letters. We've got things. We've got lots of things. Oh Christ. Hello Cayle, hope you are doing well. I've included a copy of a game that you must probably have numerous copies of. Probably. If I swear to God if it's SmackDown. Anyway, I wish you a happy holidays and keep up the good work. Also, as a quick side note, your Pepsi Max consumption is a little concerning, but what do I know? I am not Dr. Pepper, am I? Anyway, all the best from Matt. And yes, I know the game case is mismatched. I don't know why, but someone gave it to me like this, and I never really played the game. Well, thank you, Matt. Let's have a look what this is. So... Oh, the disc fell out. So we've got Crackdown, which I do own. The front cover for Crackdown and the manual for Crackdown. And then a case for Modern Warfare 2. What's going on here? With Fallout 3 in? You know what? Fallout 3, that's a win. Not convinced that disc works. That looks like it's been chewed. So I got a case for Modern Warfare 2 with Fallout 3 in, and a loose Crackdown. Thank you, Matt. Okay. Right. Now, let me just look how many minutes I got left, because I'm concerned the footage is going to die. You guys can probably hear Ruby barking downstairs. She's in the living room, the neighbours' dogs are in the garden, and they're all barking at each other as they do every day. Our neighbours have got a pair of Chihuahuas who bark infinitely when they're outside. Ruby never initiates the barking. She's a good girl there. She'll bark at people, but in the house she doesn't initiate barking at the dogs. Only when the dogs bark first. So I'll be back when that all stops, hopefully. Alright then, let's get the huge box open. I think I know who this one's from, but I'm not going to guess until it's open, because you never know. Actually, no, I do know exactly who this is from, because it's so well packaged, because I can't get into it. And the dude does that every time. The guy's a professional with tape, much to my own chagrin. Me and tape don't get along, basically. I am... You know how everyone's got something that they can't deal with? I can't do tape. Like, come Christmas time, I can't wrap stuff. I can't do tape. I can't do it. Right, okay. That's a box in a package with lots more tape. Ruby's back barking, but... Plot twist, lads. Don't drag knives towards yourself, as a rule. But I have a distinct lack of care for my own life, so, you know, it is whatever. That was close. You're all going to witness something you didn't come here to witness. Bro spends more on tape than he does games. Right, I think we're in. Open first. Oh no. Oh no. Underneath this was something that it's gonna have to go in the cupboard. So we've got this one that says open first. And there's more tape. But I think I can get the finger in underneath. Right. What's in here then? What is in here? This isn't game shaped. Ooh. Ooh. Is this a knife? I have never mentioned this in my videos, but I am a little bit of a knife collector. Can't really talk about that on TikTok, because TikTok doesn't like blades. But I do collect blades of varieties. And this looks like a knife. Has bro sent me a knife so that I can open the packages that he sends me? Are we getting really, like, 3D here? What's going on? I don't need instructions. It is, however... I'm going to hurt myself. I need to be careful. I'll be back in a sec. Let me get this open. I'm getting there. It's taken a while to get all the plastic off. So how does this work? Is it sharp? Moderately? My problem is I tested out from... That's cool. Yeah, I've got a variety of knives. There isn't really a room in my house that doesn't have a cool knife of some variety. There's a karambit in the kitchen. But that's quite cool. That might be good for... Oh. I need to not get too carried away with that. How do I... Typically, you push that aside. Okay, next thing in the box. There's nothing that says, like, open second. I think I've cut myself. I can't eat those at the minute. They're going to have to go in Christmas bag for next year, but thank you. Right, something wrapped up here. Lots of things. Oh my lord, how much is in here? Right, hang on, we got a letter. We might have several letters. Hey Cayle, it's Christian. I knew it was Christian. I knew it. Just by the cellar paper. Hi Cayle, it's Christian. I hope you've had a wonderful Christmas and New Year. I've enclosed a few things this time. I'd recommend opening the thick box wrapped in black paper first, as it might help in your endeavour with my packing skills. Then whichever one you fancy opening, the envelope should have 5 books inside. They're from Etsy called Too Old for Gaming, who does manuals for certain games. I thought it would be interesting to have them to your collection. Hope the steel books are safe when you open them. Should be with my packing skills, which reminded me, the reason I pack my parcels so well is I used to be a prop maker in the film industry, so it just stuck with me since then. Hope 2025 will be awesome for your channel, or keep the amazing work. Enjoy the Oreos. PS. The controller mounts are for your pegboard and can hold PS5 and Xbox controllers. Controller mounts? I might need to get more controllers for that, but we'll see. But that is cool. You pack things like... If there was a scale of 1 to 10 for packing skills, you're a 10, I'm a 1. I don't do that. But let's get these open first with the hex. I'm running out of space next to me as well, by the way. Oh, sellotape. Right, I'll use your knife rather than my knife. Let's give this a go. You know what, that worked quite well. I think my knife's like 5 years old, I think it's going blunt. Granted, I'm not really sure I know where to cut here for best efficiency. By the way, I would normally be using a microphone, as in this one right now, but it is dead. I tried. Right, so I've got a steelbook. I can see a steelbook. I'm getting tired. Ooh, what's this? So this is a Final Fantasy XVI 10.5.1. 16? Final Fantasy 16 steelbook. I believe I own the regular edition to this, so I'll be able to swap it over. That's pretty cool. Another steelbook to the collection. We are approaching 50 steelbooks, I think. Looking at my steelbook shelf now that my steelbook shelf is looking a decent bit full. That means we've got to be approaching 50. Next up, number 2. Let me just check how much longer I can record for again. It's a good thing I stopped the clip there, you know, because I only had about 30 seconds left of recording. We're up to 5 minutes again now. Keep having to clear old clips off. I cut in a more specific spot that time and it opened way easier. I probably could have done that the first time. Aha! Aha! Ah, thank God for this one. We've been after this. Oh, he's even got a game in it. Oh, cool. So, Shadow of Mordor Steelbook. I've been after... I should probably not cover my mouth for the camera. I've been after the Shadow of Mordor Steelbook to go with the Shadow of War Steelbook for quite a while. I don't think I've ever seen it in person before. I didn't know it was all, like... I don't know if you can tell, it's, like, raised. So, yeah, I shall put them next to the War one, which is pretty cool. So, thank you for that one. I've had a bit of an itch recently to play the games, actually. I think it's been coming up to 2 years since my last playthrough of them. Right. We are nearly done. More tape. We use blue tack. I think I can do this one with my hands. Are these the controller mounts? I think these are the controller mounts he mentioned in the note. Although, I presume they're going like that. Ironically, that controller wall behind me is largely decommissioned. All of the controllers that I actually use on a day-to-day basis, you know the drawers on my white unit that with my gaming stuff on, those drawers are all drilled through the back with wires so that they can charge controllers at the same time so that I never run out of controllers being charged. So in each drawer is at least 2 controllers per console that I use on a regular basis. So generally, all the controllers back there don't get touched. For anyone wondering, there's also 1,000,001 packing peanuts. Oh, hang on, there's something else. I feel something else in here. Huh, it's Yeah. Where did that go? Batarang. This is the problem with wearing black leggings. We got a little Lego Batman. You know, were Lego figures always that small? I feel like when I was a kid, Lego was bigger. I have no idea. I think I just got old, perhaps. I was watching a video about Lego the other day about how Bionicle got decommissioned and can't come back because they destroyed the molds. Curious. Right, there's still more. We're not done. There's one more thing. There's this. I presume these are the books we were talking about. Let's cut in the right spot, shall we? Oh, that was cool. Just cut the corner clean off. Just... oh, we got problems. Right, okay. So in here we have... oh, these are cool. So little... fan-made manuals for Days Gone, Bloodborne. I'm reading this backwards, by the way, because I'm reading off the camera. The Bloodborne one's really thick. In fact, I want to look at the Bloodborne. Oh, so it is like an old school manual. Bloodborne's probably old enough that it came with an actual manual, right? Surely. Like, are these real tips, or did the guy... we'll get to that. We've also got Demon Souls, Spider-Man, and Spider-Man 2. Oh, that's Miles Morales, specifically. So lots of PlayStation exclusives. They're all PlayStation exclusive by the look of it, actually. That's pretty cool. I'll stick them in the game cases for the respective games, because I'm pretty certain that, yeah, I own all of those. Cool. Okay, so like 20 minutes later, we have tidied up so that there's now room on the sofa again. And that is everything. It's an interesting variety of things today. But at least now we're all caught up. So what I did, for anybody wondering, at the PO box, is it was a different member of staff. It wasn't the woman that's always there, so I don't know what's going on there. But I paid for a singular month. From now on, I won't be paying for blocks. Initially, they wanted us to pay for blocks because it's, oh, they don't have to chase payments. But I'm like, well, yeah, but the last time I paid for a block, you diddled me out of a month because of being shut for a month. So from now on, I will pay monthly. That way, if you end up having to close for any reason, I'm not losing money. Seems more fair to me, don't you think? Anywho, it is dinner time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you later.